I'm Amy. Today's Pilates session is going to help us relax and energize at the same time. We need a pair of hand weights. I'm using 8-pound hand weights today and a foam roller. Let's get started lying on the foam roller. So put that right at the center of your mat, sit on the end of your foam roller, and then place your weights on either side so you can get them easily. Once you're lying on your back, roll all the way back. Make sure your head is fully supported and allow your chest to melt open over the roller. Pull your abs in to flatten your low back into the mat. Let's get started with some chest press here. We're going to press up on the exhale. So pressing up, not really going to count reps here. We're going to do it for about 30, 45 seconds for this first set. And just enjoy being on this foam roller. So allowing it to help you melt your hips open, melt your chest open, and then we're just stabilizing the shoulder blades down the back, pressing up on the exhale. Let's combine breath and movement here. So inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Straighten your arms all the way and lengthen from the top of your head to your sit bones, just long line. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Then place your weights down, arms down by your sides, pull your abs in, and start and fold your left leg into your chest, replace your foot on the floor, and then fold your right leg in and foot on the floor. This marching pattern is challenging our hip stability. So as your leg lifts up, keep your hips really still by pressing down through the standing foot, gently pressing your arms in and pulling in your abs. Support with your powerhouse as you go through this leg motion. We're going to add in one more movement. So fold your leg in, straighten it up towards the ceiling, bend it and lower down. Again, and alternate legs. So we're going to alternate for this pattern. Bend in, straighten, and replace. So bend in, straighten, bend, and replace. The hardest part to stabilize here is right when your foot is coming off the floor. So stabilize your low back into the mat and then lift your foot off the floor so you can keep your chest relaxed open and your abs working to stabilize your back. We'll do one more of this pattern. And one more on the other leg. Fold it in, straighten it up, bend it down. Now take that left leg, fold it in, straighten it up towards the ceiling. Let's do a straight leg, lower and lift. So reach the top of your head to the opposite wall. Reach long through your toe. Let's add a paintbrush foot pattern. So we're going to flex the foot down and point the foot up. So it's like you're painting with your heel and then painting with your toe, down and up. Let's do 2 more like this with that paintbrush foot, down and up. Breathing, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Fold that left leg in. Let's switch. Right leg reaches up towards the ceiling. Let's do a few where we're just lowering and lifting to get that low back stable in the roller. Down and up. Reaching long, relaxing the chest. Now let's add that paintbrush. So we're going to flex it down and point it up. Flex and point. So we're painting with the foot, long line through the leg, back is flat, chest is relaxed. Let's do one more of these. And lift. Take your weights for a second set of chest press. So your spine is long on the roller. We're pressing up, straightening the arms all the way, and press. Feels good to be on the roller and allow gravity to help open the chest, open the hips. It's a little bit of a balance challenge, but just enough to be energizing. It's not too hard. And pressing up. Straighten your arms all the way as you press. Add in that breathing. And relax anything that doesn't need to be tight. but stay energized also. Let's do last two here. And last one. Then place your weights down. Now let's go for a chest stretch. Reach your arms straight back, circle around. This feels so good. Big chest stretch. Reach back, inhale, exhale, circle around. As we do this arm circle, fold one leg in towards your chest and circle your arms around one time. And then bring the other leg up and circle your arms around one time. Whoa, I almost fell off on that one. Actually, I did fall off. So we're adding in a little bit of a balance challenge here to this arm circle to spice it up a little. And usually I find it's easier to balance on one leg than the other. Circle around. Let's do one more time. One leg folded in and balance. And then the other leg folded in and balance. Good. From here, circle the arms the other way, and then we'll keep doing our balance challenge. So once you get your arm circle happening, fold one leg up and do a full circle with your arms. And then fold the other leg up and do a full circle with your arms. And just keep alternating that pattern for a couple more arm circles. So let's do one more set of arm circling with balance and arm circle with balance. So we're getting a great chest stretch and working on our balance. Roll right off your foam roller. Take your hand weights for one set of triceps. Reach your arms up. We're going to bend and straighten here. So we've got our low back anchored into the mat, just so we can work on using the abdominals to do that. Glutes are relaxed. We're straightening all the way. And again, this one, we're not really going to count how many. It's just going to be about 30-45 seconds of this first set. We're using gravity to help keep the chest wide as we go through this arm pattern. And energize from the top of your head to your sit bone. So it's long line. We're breathing. Feet are placed about hip distance apart on the mat. Let's do our last two. Bend and straighten. And bend. Straighten. Then place your weights by your side, kind of close to you. Take your roller and place it so that you can put your feet up on your roller. We'll do our first bridge set. So we're going to start arms down by the sides, articulate up to your bridge, pulling your abs in first, lift up full range of motion, then roll back down one vertebra at a time. Again, abs in, flatten back, squeeze your butt, lift up. High bridge works the glutes more, and then lower down, upper, middle, lower back. Let's do 5 of these. So we're lifting up and lowering down, working through articulation. We're mobilizing our spines, keeping the neck long, pressing the feet into the roller to activate the back of the legs and lift up high for maximum glute work. Reach your arms up and keep going. So now we've got our arms lifting up. This makes us work the core a little bit more. We'll do 5 of these up and down. Again, find a range that feels good in your back. So as you roll up and down, we want to feel mobilizing our spines, lift up as high as feels good and lower down. We've got one more of these. And down, bring your arms back down by your sides, lift up to your bridge. Let's do some hip dips. One side lowers down, and then the other side lowers down of the hips. So let's do left side down, level it out, and then right side down, level it out. When you level it out, you're pressing down through the feet, squeezing the glutes to bring your hips back to your level position. So we're doing a little mobilization here for our low back. We're waking up the muscles of the powerhouse and working the back of the legs. We've got a release coming up after this for the backs of our legs, so it's going to feel really good after doing this bridge set. Okay, let's do one more time, each side. Roll down. Roll up, we're gonna do our calves first. I'm taking my weights to the side for a moment so they're out of the way. Extend your right leg out straight, cross your left leg over it, lift up so that your roller is about at your ankle, and roll cross fiber side to side. So I've got my tailbone just lifted up off the mat, doing a little roll side to side. Now I'm gonna sit down, move higher up on my calf, and still roll side to side. So we'll do about 4 sections of the calf, rolling cross fiber. I'm going up a little higher now, and rolling out, and getting up to the highest part just below the knee for this last bit. And then we're gonna do the reverse order for the other leg. So let's switch it. Left leg down and right leg crossed over. We'll be pretty close to the knee. We're rocking side to side. You might notice that one calf feels tighter than the other. I do. And then let's go down a section and rolling side to side. And down a little further, roll side to side. And now close to the ankle and roll side to side. We're also going to stretch out our hip flexors and our hamstrings. So pull that roller in towards you, roll down, lift your hips up onto it. First thing, take your right leg up and reach your left leg out. We're stretching our hamstrings here. So grasp onto that right leg, pull it in towards you and reach long through the left leg. Find an angle that feels good for your back. You might have to bend that left leg a little, that's fine. Pull this right leg in, just stretch along the back of your leg. Get it pretty straight if you can. Let's switch it. So we're gonna switch to left leg pulling in, right leg out. Right leg can be straight or bent. Figure out what feels good on your low back. Pull in and stretch. Keep your hips square when you do these stretches. So on the back of your hips, feel even weight on your foam roller. Now we're gonna go more into a psoas stretch. So fold your left leg in, hug it into your chest. And now we're stretching higher up on this right thigh here. So leg can be straight, leg can be bent, but choose the position that gives you the best stretch in the top of your hip and the least tension in your low back. We've got the roller positioned right above the tailbone. Fold your right leg in, straighten your left leg out. Let's do this hip flexor stretch on this side. Deep breaths here. Relax into the stretch. Fold both legs in, push the roller away so you can place your feet on it. We're gonna do an ab set with a bridge. Feet are placed hip distance apart. Articulate up to your bridge position, hold here. Reach your arms straight back overhead. Lower your tailbone down. Now lift up to an ab curl. Let's do 5 times arm lift. 5, stay lifted high. 4, work the front of your neck by staying lifted up really high. 3, 2, direct your gaze at your thighs. And 1, lower down. Next bridge, articulate up. High bridge, squeezing the glutes. Arms reach overhead, shoulders down. Anchor your tailbone down and lift up to your ab curl. 5 times lift. 5 and 4. Roll up a little higher with each arm lift. 3 and 2. One more time. 1. Arms come down by your sides. Let's do our final set of this bridge ab combination. Arms reach back overhead. Shoulders are down. Touch the tailbone down. Up into the ab curl. 5 times 5 and 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Lower down, pull that roller in, lift your tailbone up onto it. Let's do a figure 4 stretch. Cross your right ankle over your left knee, fold in, keep your hips square. So what I mean by that is when you fold in, if you notice that one side of your waist is cinching up, lengthen it out so both sides are evenly long and you feel even weight in the back of your hips. Let's cross the other ankle over. We've got left ankle over right knee. We're pulling in and stretching. The back of the leg, we're going for the back of that left leg. And then uncross and rolling down. Now we're going into an inner thigh series. Roll onto your side. Place your foam roller down so that you can have your leg bent and resting on top of it. rest your head on your outstretched arm. Have this leg high enough that you don't feel any torquing in your low back. We're going to do a lift lower on that straight leg. So lift and lower 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Neck is relaxed. 6. Reach long through your top of your head and through your toes. 8, 9, 10. And now circle that leg 10 times. 1, 2, perfect circles. 3 and breathing. 4, 5 and 6, 7. This leg is gently pushing into the roller, so it's a little bit active. Let's go the other way, circles for 10 and 9, 8 and 7, 6. Lots of length in this. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now let's roll out our inner thighs. So this bent leg, you're going to place the inside of that thigh on your roller. Come onto your elbows and start rolling the roller up the inner thigh. We go from just above the knee in towards midline, and you'll probably find some spots that feel really worthwhile to roll out. So if you do, stay there and do a little bit of back and forth motion there to try to get some release in that inner thigh. This can be great to help relieve knee pain and just a good release for the inner thighs. Let's do one more of these, just rolling up and down, finding where it feels tight. And then we're going to turn to lie face down and do 5 times swan. Reach your arms out. Your wrists are resting on the foam roller. Palms can face down or face each other. Squeeze your legs together and anchor your hip bones into the mat. On your exhale, lift up and stretch, lower down. If you feel a lot of pressure in your low back, try separating your legs. It might help relieve some of that pressure. Lift up, stretch up and lower down and lengthen. Superwoman here. Reach long and lift and back down. Just 5 of these. Lift and back down. All the way. Reach, stretch. Flip over onto your back. We're going to do some bent leg roll-ups. Keep your legs bent. Anchor your feet to the mat, hip distance apart. Reach back on your inhale. Exhale, reach your roller forward and roll up. Now round, head to tailbone. Roll the roller along your legs as you roll back. Reach back and stretch. Inhale, exhale. Roller can rest on the thighs as you roll up. Stretch forward, stretch your back. Combine breath and movement. 3 more times, reach long, stretch. Roll up, C curve, stretch, rolling back, reach long. This is a delicious stretch for the back, really good articulation, mobility, a little bit of ab strengthening. One more time, rolling up, round forward. And now let's turn and do that same set with the other leg on the foam roller. So lying on the other side, and then bend your leg, place it on your foam roller, stretch out long. Let's do our lift and lower for 10 times. 1 and 2, 3, 4. We've got our abs in. 5, neck is relaxed. 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10. Circle it around for 1 and 2. Perfect circles like you're tracing the inside of a hoop. And 5 more and 4, 3. Feel abs in, hip bone to hip bone. Okay, let's go the other way, circling for 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5. Just taking it easy, circling around. And 3 more, 2 and 1. Now we're going to roll out the inner thigh. So keeping this leg bent, come up onto your elbows, and you're going to roll along the inner thigh, rolling up towards midline. You can roll in small sections, or you can do one long roll. There is some weight in the leg that's on the mat. So my right leg is on the mat, and I have some weight in that knee just to help me maneuver the roller side to side. And as you find any tight spots, you can hold there. You can breathe into that as you roll out that small section of the leg. We'll do about 2 more rolls up and down the leg, finding any tight spots. And then we're going to take this roller and move on to Swan. Extend your arms out straight. Anchor your hip bones to the mat. Pull your abs in tightly and lift up as you exhale. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, lift. Inhale, stretch. And lift. Stretch, reach long. Shoulders go down as you lift up. And shoulder blades rise up as you stretch. One more time. Lift. And stretch. Final set of bent leg roll-ups. Turning onto your back. Anchor your feet to the floor. Hip distance apart. Reach back on your inhale. Exhale. C-curve as you roll up and over. Roller glides along your legs as you roll back. Stretch. Rolling up. Combine breath with movement. Fluid movement in this one. Enjoy fluid movement through the spine. Rounding up, round forward. Big stretch, head to tail. And down. Last two. Inhale, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And last one. Rolling up. Placing your roller to the side just for a moment. Grab those hand weights. We're going to do one set of biceps in a split squat position. Let's start with our right knee down. Take the left foot forward. Open your chest. Bicep curls. On this one, reach the top of your head to the ceiling. Lengthen your ribs away from your hips and keep that waist long. Let's do 5 more with this leg configuration. 1 and 2. If you want more challenge, you can reach your arms out straight, parallel to the floor, and do your bicep curls like that. Let's switch to the other leg forward. We have 90 degrees bend in each leg. Shoulders square, waist is long, and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Using this again to combat gravity here. So we've got these heavy weights, they're pulling us down, but we're lengthening up through the top of the head, supporting our long spine with our abs, keeping the chest open, trying to feel light in our knee and foot. Last one. And then just placing these weights over here to the side. We're done with these for now. Let's take our foam roller and place it to the side for a mermaid side stretch variation. So start here in your Z-sit, have your hand lightly on the roller, lift up, side stretch, then rotate, place both hands on the roller, roll it away, roll it towards you, turn to side stretch, and return. We're gonna do 4 of these. Lift up, side stretch, rotate, roll it away, roll it in, side stretch, and lift. Stay light in the hand that's on the roller because you're using your abs when you're pulling back in to stay light in that hand. Let's do 1 more time. And stretch out, roll it towards us, lift up. Then just keep your roller right there for a moment. Turn and face it. Find a high kneeling position. Reach your arms out parallel. We're going to do these hinge backs. We're just going to hinge back and return. And hinge and return. Have a straight line from your head to your knees. Squeeze your glutes to come back up. We do this variation on the trapeze table and hinge back and return. So here we're just doing it on the mat. Now we're going to add an arm open, close, and return. Let's just do 5 of these. So we're going to open the chest, close, and return. We're lengthening here. We're lengthening from our head down to the knees. We're reaching long through our hands. Lots of energy in the length. 1 more time. Hinge back, open, close. We're up. Let's take the roller to the other side and find our Z-sit position. Reach your arm out to the side, lift up, stretch over, and then rotate, roll it away, and return. I'm going to scoot a little bit over so my roller doesn't go off the end of my mat. Up and over, side stretch, rotate, and roll it away. Round the spine to pull it in, light in this hand that's on the roller. Lift up, side stretch, Rotate, roll it away, roll it towards you, back to the side stretch. So our final stretch, lift up, rotate, roll it away, roll it towards you, coming up, and return. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope that you feel both energized and relaxed. See you next time.